things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartans Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense will take the field first. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. I think anytime that...
He's going to go for a big one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The run to the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Childs. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Spartans pick up the first down. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, the Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit, though.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
10th play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Childs. Blasted as he lets it go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when...
He's loose. Turning on the Jets. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the ball slipped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's McCulley. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll try to power their way ahead. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Haynes. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Wolverines get enough for the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. Gets it out fast. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll run it to the right. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. It's a running room. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. With the catch, it's McCray.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, it's Childs. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They're going to run it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
To the ground with the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The hand to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He might want another play. They'll try to get outside. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's McCray. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They think there's room to run to the right here. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Childs. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Oh, better look out! Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to pass, it's Childs. The quick out, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can.
Makes the catch on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Might be looking to run. The quarterback gets the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quick toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. That is no good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Gives it on the option. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and how about that? On 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Childs. Here's the pressure. Got a man, it's Bullard. It's a seam wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And he knocked through the extra point, pretty meaningless in the grand scheme, and the game is over. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.